Hey, I'm Abe, and today we're going to talk about brokerage accounts, what the various options are, and which ones you should be investing in first, second, or how you should think about them in general. So we're just going to jump right into it. Brokerage accounts come in three basic flavors, and how to think about them is differentiated by how they're impacted by taxes. The first type of account is a brokerage account, and that's probably what you think of when you think of a brokerage account. It is a place where you have money that you can invest in equities or assets. And when I say equities or assets, I'm talking stocks, bonds, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, etc. You're taxed then based on how much money you make or you lose when you sell those assets. So if you buy, Microsoft and it goes up 10% and then you sell, you're going to get taxed on that 10% growth. And it's taxed when you sell. That's it. You're done. Retirement accounts are a bit of a different beast. So the second type of account is a tax deferred account. And what that means is you're taking pre-tax dollars, putting it in those accounts and investing it. And when I say pre-tax, I mean you get paid $50,000 in a year. Before the IRS gets their hands on it, before you talk to the state for state taxes, if you take $10,000 of that, put it in one of these tax deferred accounts, your 401k, your traditional IRA, and an IRA stands for individual retirement account. When you put it in those accounts, you're essentially taking money out before you get taxed. So the IRS would then look at your income, and instead of $50,000, they would say, oh, this person made $40,000 of taxable income. There is an advantage to pulling your money out before you get taxed and putting it in one of these accounts. There are downsides and there are specifics to this, but the important aspect to keep in mind is that you haven't paid taxes on that money yet, but you will. So a 401k and a traditional IRA both are tax deferred. So that money can grow and build, and then you will only get taxed on it when you pull it out of the account. Again, we can talk about why you might want to do that in a later video, but for now, understand that there are accounts that play with when you pay your taxes. Then there are the opposite end of the spectrum. You're taking money that you've already paid taxes on and you're investing it. And this specific account is a Roth IRA. And the Roth account then allows that money to grow tax-free because you've already paid taxes on it. And there are strict limitations on how much you can put into a Roth IRA account. But if you think about what we talked about last week in how compounding interest can really grow over time, you can see then that even if you're putting in a small amount of money each year into this Roth IRA, if you're $5,000, $6,000 a year, if you're able to go that high, if you're putting those away and it's growing to $1 million or $3 million or $5 million over the course of your career, not having to pay taxes on that money is an immense, that's already a 30 to 40% bump in the amount of money that you have. So the three types of brokerage accounts that you want to think about: the brokerage account, which is just normal; the tax deferred account, which is you're paying taxes on the money later, and you're giving yourself a tax benefit now. And then you're paying taxes on it now. You're just getting growth out of it later for free. So those are the three. Over the coming videos, we'll talk about each one individually, what some of the limitations are, why you might put money in one as opposed to another, or why maybe you should consider, if you're able, to put money in all of these. So thank you for watching. Hit me up in the comments with what questions you have. Over the coming videos, we'll learn a lot about investing accounts, and ways to set yourself up automatically and intelligently.